going to be a real test of nerve, and the Matildas go to the centre of the field, the Chengdu Sports Centre. They've already managed to fashion one unbelievable result here in history in that World Cup, a 2-2 draw with Canada. Is it a charmed ground for them?
Attitude of the players upbeat as well.
Well, the draw's been made, and it's going to be the goal scorer, Choe Yong-sim, who takes the first. It's Melissa Barbieri's second penalty shootout. I did mention to her beforehand in the early rounds how many she'd been in and what she thought of them, and I reckon she might be due to make a save or two. Barbieri, the Australian captain, it wouldn't go to a more deserving player. Is she going to get Australia off to a good start, or is the 23-year-old Choe Yong-sim going to hold a nerve and give DPR Korea the lead? They've picked the better end. It's the less gluey end, if you like, but you can see that patch in front of the keeper, probably not affecting her. She's going to go either side. She's going to pick either side. And so the great theatre of the penalty shootout is upon us in the Asian Cup final yet again. Australia, 2 finals, 2 penalty shootouts. And they level it up. Barbieri waits like a tarantula, ready to wrap her hands around the ball. First strike is in at the back of the nets.
Good finish from the DPR Korea player. Right in the corner, didn't give Barbieri any chance whatsoever. You can see the ball going away from her, plenty of pace on it, and a really well taken penalty.
Well, it's Sally Shipard, the lady who took time off to walk the world and to find herself, find new experiences. She went on a solo walk in Scotland. I'm wondering whether she ever thought she'd be back in the top grade and back taking a penalty shootout. She's first because she had success in 2006 from the spot. Can she get Australia away to a start and level it up? Shipard moves in, booms into the back of the nets.
Well done, Sally Shipard, and the big smile on the face. You could see when she walked up to that penalty, she was all concentration. Just placed it into the net, plenty of pace on that, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and great to see that big smile of Sally Shipard to level the scores 1-1.
And now Mun Chol-mi has performed admirably today, but the 18-year-old might never have felt this much pressure, although the junior teams have gone great guns. Now she's asking if that's on the front edge of the spot or some of it hanging over. She's measuring it up. Moves back. She's not going to waste too much time. Chong-mi misses! Clean miss! Not by a small space either. And it is a miss. And no advantage will be Australia's way unless the next one goes into the back of the net.
Sent Barbieri the wrong way, but she's missed by about a metre. And you could see just prior to that, Barbieri coming out, maybe a little bit of gamesmanship, just asking the referee whether the ball was on the spot. It's all about that mental game as well.
Now Kylie Ledbrook is already netted from the spot in the tournament. She is a player of great ability. Look at the focus on the ball. This for an Australian lead. Ledbrook moves in, booms it into the back of the net as well. It's 2-1, Australia with the advantage, and now the pressure on the Koreans. The pressure on the Koreans.
Again, we can see, you see this a lot in international football. A lot of players actually do choose to play the ball straight down the middle in a penalty because it's very rare for a goalkeeper not to choose one way or the other. It's such a difficult task trying to guess which way the player's going to hit it, but well taken penalty by Kylie Ledbrook.
And now another youngster, Choe Yong-sim, a 19-year-old, and Barbieri playing the mind game as well. Digging deep. This is really a must-get, you'd think, for DPR Korea to stay in the hunt. She moves in, and Barbieri almost saved it. She was there, got a finger to it, but she nets and levels it up again. Levels it up again.
Very close from Barbieri here. She picked the right way. Oh, was at a good height too. Just snuck past her in the post.
And now Gill with a memorable goal to steer Australia into this particular position. With that goal against Japan, she's become more authoritative. She's had a grand career for the Matildas. Can she really seal it by nailing the penalty and keeping Australia ahead? She moves in, and it is in. She's planted it beautifully, and Australia maintain his advantage. It is 3-2, and we've got 2 to go.
Cool, calm and collected from Katie Gill. You know, she's really got that composure when she's playing out on the field, and honestly, didn't ever think that one was in doubt. Now we need is a fantastic save from Melissa Barbieri, I think. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Come on, Bubs. You were close to that last one.
And now, this is absolutely must get. It's 3-2. Australia would need the next one, should this be saved, to win. And it's going to be a real test coming in for Choe Yong-hui. Moves in, and that's a beautiful penalty too.
Very good.
Level it back up. It's
very good penalty from the DPR Korea player there. Gave Melissa Barbieri absolutely no chance whatsoever. Plenty of pace on it, ball rising into the top of the net. Very difficult for the keeper to save.
And now Garriock, the veteran, moves up. No more critical moment for Heather in her long career. Comes up. She'll go at it with confidence with the left boot. This to maintain the advantage. She moves in and gets it. Plants it down the middle. Australia fall perfectly in the back of the net. And now if Korea miss, that's it.
Pressure's all on the DPR Korea players here. Another good penalty taken. Heather Garriock just picking a spot, sending the keeper the wrong way. Absolutely no chance whatsoever. And you see her give a little kiss to Bill up in the crowd. He's here cheering her on. I saw him quickly before the game and he was excited.
Well, this is must kick in time for Chol-mi. She must score. Otherwise, Australia win the Asian Cup as Barbieri got to come up with a save. She moves in. It's a superb penalty to level it up. And now Australia go to the junior partner to win the contest.
Yeah, another good penalty taken. Melissa Barbieri just stuck to her spot there, and we can see Kyah Simon walking up for the next penalty.
Well, Kyah Simon has the Asian Cup in her hand. The 18-year-old who scored 2 winners for Australia in real time. Can she win the Asian Cup? She wins its first Asian Cup! Sensational performance! One of grit, one of determination, one of passion, and in the penalty shootouts, one of cool heads. Oh, it is a sea of joy from the Matildas. 5 perfect penalties, brilliantly taken, and they exact revenge on the defeat 4 years ago. What wonderful excitement for the Australian team, a first in Australian football history, an Asian Cup trophy, and it goes to the Matildas. Sometimes the indivisible team. Today, they're out there, big, bold, and beautiful. And what a strike it was from Kyah Simon. Australia wins gloriously. And Barbieri with the dance of absolute joy. The handshakes are sincere and they're wonderful for Australia. They win 5-4 on penalties after extra time. A glorious triumph. the 10-year-old, I think he is, the 9-10-year-old who kicks in the backyard. Sam Kerr, brilliant goal, brilliant performance. She scored twice. Kim Carroll, the family here, what a trip they've made. How fortuitous. They've come from Tully in North Queensland, mum and dad, and a sister Cindy from England. Ivy Lewick back in the fold after 6 years in the United States. And the rest of the team, brilliant performance. And now the team doctor, James Illick, they're all there.
That's right, and we can hear the Australian contingent down at the front singing Waltzing Matilda, and look at the smiles on those girls' faces. It gives me goosebumps. I love seeing teams win things and holding up trophies. I love it even more when it's the Australian team, and I love it even more when it's the Matildas. Congratulations, girls. You've done yourselves proud, and you've done Australia proud.
Tom Samani, what a campaigner for women's football with the dark hair. The
Paul Jones, the goalkeeping coach with his bright red hair.
And now the moment, Melissa Barbieri, she'll be blowing a kiss to husband Jeff at home, if she hasn't already, the captain of the team. And now a moment, Australia breaks through and wins in Asia. It's the first Asian Cup.
Congratulations, girls. You've done a fantastic job, and what a great reward for all the hard work. And here we can hear, here we are the champions. Sing it loud, girls. Sing it loud.
Sing it loud. They clutch onto the trophy, and it is a moment for Australian football on the cusp of the Men's World Cup for Australia. The women at their third attempt in Asia to win the trophy. Jubilant, victorious.
Look at those smiles beaming across the faces of the Matildas.
It is definitively Waltzing Matilda as Australia takes the Asian Champions Trophy.